Envision constructing the life of your wildest dreams despite having lost all you ever thought you desired. Today's video shares with you the story of a woman who, through heartache and loss, was able to create a brand new beginning. Stay tuned to discover the eye-opening reality about her new path and how you can apply the same for yourself. Meri Brown has made an enormous public statement. She's now married, and the web is awash with people sharing their shock reaction. Meanwhile, Kody Brown is seen in tears in a leaked scene from Sister Wives Season 20, revealing the emotional fallout. You won't believe what the cameras captured. Let's dive into it. In what is being billed as the most surprising twist in Sister Wives history, Meri Brown, Kody's first and erstwhile legally wedded wife, has married her new beau. Yes, you're reading that right. Following years of self-improvement, heartbreak, and behind-the-scenes persistence, Meri has found bliss again, but this time on her own terms. And if that wasn't shocking enough, the leaked photos of filming for Season 20 of Sister Wives reveal an emotionally upset Kody Brown, with some even speculating he was crying when he heard the news. The roller coaster of emotions has left fans who have been watching the show for years in awe, a combination of excitement and nostalgia. Let's dissect the whole timeline. Meri's journey to healing and independence, her clandestine romance, the clandestine wedding, and the emotional aftermath immortalized in Season 20's leaked behind-the-scenes photos. Meri Brown's journey on Sister Wives has been undeniably complicated. She was Kody's first wife, marrying him in 1990, and supported him as he married 3 other women, Janelle, Christine, and Robin. Meri remained legally married to Kody for over 2 decades, before stepping aside so he could legally marry Robin and adopt her children. Despite this heart-wrenching sacrifice, Meri stayed spiritually committed to Kody, for a time at least. Throughout the years, fans witnessed Meri's emotional bond with Kody falter, particularly following her 2015 catfishing fiasco. She appeared to struggle finding her niche among the Brown family dynamics, frequently looking isolated and incomplete. While she attempted to rekindle their romance, Kody consistently professed, both on and off television, that he no longer felt he was in a relationship with her. This emotional abandonment, paired with a physical and emotional distance, left Meri feeling isolated and searching for meaning. But behind the public eye, Meri was changing. Slowly but surely, she turned her attention to herself, growing her businesses, and restoring her independence. Fans saw her path to self-discovery. Meri Brown invested in her bed and breakfast and set out on a journey of self-worth and discovery. It was around a year and a half ago that Meri met her currently husband, say various insider reports and discreet mentions on social networks. Contrary to Kody's personality, here is a patient, down-to-earth man in small business consultancy. They had been introduced via mutual friends over one of the empowerment retreats Meri attended Utah. He didn't crave spotlight or glory. A close friend divulged that it was his kindness, stability, and respect for her boundaries that drew Meri in. He appreciated her for who she was, not merely as a reality star, but as a woman who had been through so much and had come out stronger. As much as the affair was kept under wraps, keen-eyed fans started perceiving delicate hints in Meri's social media content. Her tweets turned more optimistic and cryptic, with fewer mentions of heartbreak and more words on new beginnings, peace, and good vibes. Initially, everyone thought she was just living her best single life, but now it all makes perfect sense. In a turnabout worthy of a Netflix one-off, Meri's wedding was strictly off the books, with a stunning mountain resort in Utah hosting the intimate nuptials. Only friends and relatives were included, none of the sister wives or Kody. Meri wanted it to be hers, just hers, an insider told the magazine. Having lived so long to share it all, her marriage included, Meri wanted this moment to be all about her love, her choice, her joy. The bride and groom shared vows in an intimate outdoor wedding ceremony, ringed by wildflowers and snow-tipped peaks. While the photos have yet to be seen, sources reveal that Meri was a vision in a dainty ivory lace gown and carried a posy of purple and white lilacs, the favorite blooms of her deceased father. The explosive news came as cameras rolled on Season 20 of Sister Wives. Meri, a production source tells E! News, decided to share the news of her wedding with Kody in person, on camera. Not for drama, but for closure. What came next was something that had never been seen before. Kody Brown crying. In leaked behind-the-scenes pictures that quickly found their way onto Reddit and fan sites before being taken down, Kody is visibly upset. One of them is of him sitting on a couch, his head in his hands, while the other is of him wiping away tears as he talks to Meri. He never saw it coming. A source close to production, a source close to the situation revealed he always thought Meri was going to be there. After turning her down for all those years, he figured she'd remain. But her moving on and marrying someone else broke something in him. The source added that Cody continued to repeat, "I didn't think she'd actually leave." Surprisingly, Robin Brown is said to be seething behind the scenes. As per various insiders, Robin was offended that Meri made the announcement to her in a personal capacity and feels betrayed by Meri's secretiveness about it. She's making it about her. One insider commented, adding that Robin had an unspoken assumption that Meri would always be loyal to the family, even if Cody was not. But Meri has at last severed that tie. In the meantime, Janelle and Christine are reported to be overjoyed for Meri. Christine, who has also moved on with her new husband, David Woolley, has been in close touch with Meri. Fans feel that Christine has been dropping subtle hints about Meri's new happiness on her Instagram comments. "Freedom looks good on you," Christine commented on one of Meri's posts, a line that fans now interpret as having a deeper meaning. When the news began to spread, fans overwhelmed social media to rejoice at Meri's achievement. Hashtags such as Meri got married and Karma Cody went trending on X and Instagram. TikTok users started releasing reaction clips, most crying as they rejoiced at Meri's rightful joy. One tweeted, "Meri was gaslit and left for years. To see her stroll into her power and get the love, she's the main character now." Another wrote, "Cody thought he could get away with ignoring her forever. Now he's the one bawling? That's poetic justice." Even celebrities who were fans of the show chimed in. Chrissy Teigen posted a story with the caption, "Yes, Meri," and a gif of a woman dancing in a wedding dress. With all of these changes, season 20 of Sister Wives is on track to be one of the most dramatic and emotional seasons yet. TLC sources report that the new season will have significant changes. One of the producers leaked, "It's not so much a new chapter. It feels like the end of old Sister Wives and the beginning of something totally new." And Meri is at the center of it all. The big question now is, will Meri remain on the show? Now that she's married and seemingly entering a new life, according to sources, TLC wants her to remain on Sister Wives. Fans are already speculating on a spin-off series of Meri's new life, with suggestions floating around for titles such as Meri Moves On or Meri's Mountain Retreat, particularly with her increasing emphasis on personal empowerment and retreat hosting. Although Meri has not yet announced any plans, a recent Instagram post may provide some hints on what is to come. She posted, "Sometimes the road that takes you far away brings you right back to yourself." For more than a decade, viewers have watched Meri Brown struggle, hope, and wait. Many hoped she would walk away from a love that no longer served her, while others wished for her to rediscover her self-worth. Now, seeing her marry on her own terms feels like a victory, not just for Meri, but for everyone who's had to summon the courage to start anew. As Cody laments the heaviness of what he's lost, and as Meri enters her future with a man who makes a choice to be with her each day, one thing becomes apparent. The actual plot twist isn't the wedding, it's Meri's new happiness. For Sister Wives viewers, this is the redemption storyline they've been waiting in anticipation for. Meri Brown, the final of the 3 original wives to depart Kody Brown, now seems so much happier for it. TLC fans have also been responding to her visible change, particularly her weight loss. Although Meri isn't thought to be good friends with Christine and Janelle Brown, or part of their pink drink venture, it's evident that she's lost some weight. Although Meri was never plus size, fans have commented on her slender figure. On the 13th of April, she uploaded a sentimental caption on Instagram, giving bits of information about her life. Adventure. It's what I adore and what I do. And when I choose to do something, I do it. The wild, the raw, the spontaneous moments that rouse me awake and join me in something deeper. Draw to new places, new people, new adventures, and the stories woven in between. She also discussed wanting to live life to the fullest, staying true to living. After years of what fans perceived as BS on the show, she expressed a desire to live with complete authenticity. As always, Meri remains upbeat and positive, which fans have come to appreciate over the years. In the comments, many fans expressed how much they love that Cody lost his first wife, with some noting that Meri seems to be in a much better place now. Fans have observed that Meri Brown has remained firm in spite of efforts by others to revive friendships, and they also like the fact that spoilers for part 2 of Sister Wives season 19 indicate she finally caught on to Robin Brown's manipulative nature. Apart from the positive comments regarding her emotional growth, followers have noted her physical transformation after leaving Flagstaff. One of them posted, "Wow, I love your haircut." Another said, "Look fabulous. The best thing you could have done for yourself is to get away from the plural marriage." A few other fans also complimented her appearance, such as, "Wow, "You look the best ever. Happy looks good on you." And "You look great. Healthier now that you moved away. Please don't lose any more weight." One fan even said, "Dang, eat much? Holy cow, you have lost a lot." There has been some speculation surrounding Meri potentially being in a new relationship, which might account for her happiness, but she tends to joke with fans about it, which creates more rumors. But for now, it's best to take those rumors with a grain of salt. Meri has been progressing since she broke up with Cody, and most fans are glad that she has come to understand that she no longer has a future with him. Although she got into a new relationship after the breakup, it was short-lived. In spite of the heartbreak, Meri's fans were left speechless when she revealed a beautiful new haircut. Her transformation is part of a larger glow-up that fans have observed and celebrated. Besides her physical and emotional transformation, Meri also remains engaged with her audience on social media. Recently, she posted about the health condition of her dog, Zona, who was not well. This announcement provoked an outpouring of sympathy from her followers, and Meri revealed how emotionally uncomfortable she's been feeling following her dog's health issues. Aside from taking care of her precious pet, Meri has been fighting mental health wars. She posted a touching message regarding her fight to remain strong while searching for a sense of normalcy. In her blog, she pondered the difficulty of staying calm amidst uncertainty and change, saying, "Staying calm in the unknown as things shift and turn around me, and leaning into all the emotions when really, I just want to run to hide." Meri Brown's dramatic makeover still holds fans in awe, particularly after she posted a picture of her new hairstyle. On social media, Meri gushed about embarking on a new journey, saying how she's living life to the fullest by roaming around and doing what moves her. "I fill my cup with what inspires me. Nature, travel, stillness, whatever I need in the moment to feel grounded and alive," she said, continuing to share her devotion to seeking personal satisfaction. But it wasn't only her adventurous nature that was noticed, it was her new look. Many of her fans were quick to post about how much younger she appeared with her new hairdo. Some of the posts were, "Love your hair, your smile. Love your haircut. You are looking good, hot mama. And you look amazing. Enjoy everything." Others showed their admiration, with one fan commenting, "Wow, Meri, you look the best ever. Happy looks good on you." As she takes on this new chapter in her life, Meri's fans are celebrating her newfound happiness, which appears to be closely tied to her decision to move away from her tumultuous plural marriage. Her empowerment journey and new appearance seem to symbolize a fresh start and a step toward reclaiming her own happiness. Meanwhile, tensions are continuing to rise within the Brown family, and the upcoming second half of Sister Wives Season 19 is set to be explosive. TLC has released a preview that shows Meri telling Janelle, "I'm going to have to get some lawyers involved." This moment is tied to the ongoing disputes over the unequal division of the Coyote Pass property, which has been a point of contention. In another moment, Meri has a veiled shot at Robin when she says, "There's so many people that are like, she was a liar, she was manipulating," and an implied reference to the mounting tension among the wives. While Meri now has an eye on her own empowerment, Janelle Brown is also said to be taking legal recourse to claim her share of the property. Janelle, who was in a long and difficult relationship with Cody, has also faced her own challenges. Despite a 30-year marriage to Cody and her best efforts to make their plural marriage work, her bond with him weakened after Robin became his fourth wife. Following Christine's decision to leave Cody in 2021, Janelle began to reevaluate her situation as well. Now both Meri and Janelle seem to be planning legal action for the future so that they can maintain their independence. Janelle Brown left her past life after splitting with Cody in 2022 completely behind, just as Christine had left before her within a short time span. Giving priority to herself, Janelle shifted in both body and work. She dropped a significant amount of weight, driven by her dedication to a fitness path, and also redirected her professional focus. Janelle accepted her position as an influencer on social media, endorsing items such as a digestive health supplement and capitalizing on her increasing audience. She also became a smart entrepreneur, opening several businesses to provide for herself and her kids financially. Along the way, Janelle kept in touch with Cody, especially as it pertained to her portion of the Coyote Pass property. Even though their breakup was trying, she obtained legal services so she could get what was rightfully hers. To put the finishing touches on her new life, Janelle traveled to Flagstaff and got the remainder of her items out of storage. She posted a video of herself standing beside a packed U-Haul with the caption, "Last U-Haul" from Flagstaff, affirming that she was now leaving the city behind. Her action signals a big milestone in Janelle's transition to her healing and personal recovery. She discussed how she has been waiting for the proper weather window and right time to return and pick up her last pieces of belongings. In her own Instagram update, she shared about her plans for leaving Flagstaff behind entirely as a sign she was embracing totally her new start in North Carolina. Now, residing in North Carolina, Janelle has become more independent. Not only does she run her own farm, but she's also running new businesses. These activities keep her busy and allow her to remain close to her daughter, Maddie, who resides nearby. Janelle's new life appears to revolve around her inner peace, independence, and search for happiness. She has publicly spoken about her aspirations of detoxing, getting at peace, and building herself up again, something that she is working on actively as she steps into this new chapter of life. Janelle's act of rebranding herself following a tough time is a heartfelt example of her strength and willpower. Janelle Brown's experience has been one of resilience and transformation, and it looks like she's finally settling into her new chapter. After nearly 30 years of marriage to Kody Brown, her life in Flagstaff was filled with emotional turmoil, especially in recent years with the family struggles depicted on Sister Wives and the ongoing issues with Coyote Pass. However, her move to North Carolina has given her the opportunity to rebuild her life, and now she's fully severing her ties with Flagstaff. The recent visit to Flagstaff to pick up her remaining belongings was the last step in her transformation. Janelle has spoken candidly about her experience, sharing how she rented a truck to return to North Carolina, relieved to close this chapter. Moving out of Flagstaff and packing up her belongings is a new beginning, one that is all her own. She has been open about the emotional effect that the past couple of years, the death of her son Garrison among them, have had on her, and this relocation is an indication that she's putting her healing and well-being ahead of other things. In addition to her relocation, Janelle is flourishing in the rest of her life, including with her businesses. She's been successful with Tata Farms, and she's even started a t-shirt company with some of her most popular quotes from Sister Wives. The new endeavors have provided her with the autonomy and financial security she's desired, and she's utilizing her platform to promote and network with others. Janelle's choice to leave Flagstaff behind is representative of her new emotional footing, strong, determined, and prepared to meet whatever lies ahead. Surrounded by family and with investments booming, Janelle is boldly starting anew. Her path to independence and recovery is admirable, and it is obvious that she has found contentment in her new existence. She's building an environment in which she can prosper according to her own terms, and for supporters who have been along with her on Sister Wives, it's a welcomed, much-deserved win freedom from Cody and the stormy years she spent in Flagstaff. Janelle Brown is at last in an area where she's focusing on herself and constructing a destiny that matches what she needs. Since relocating to North Carolina to be near her daughter Maddie and her grandkids, Janelle has discovered a new sense of purpose. It was not about location. It was about creating the space where she could heal, work on her own growth, and actually thrive. Janelle's loss of son Garrison struck her deeply and made her understand the value of family and remaining close to her loved ones. Detoxing the negativity from her life in 2025 is symbolic of the way she is now carrying on in a healthier, more balanced manner. This emotional and mental detox has caused for good change, and it's certain that Janelle is ready to move on from anything that does not benefit her, even the emotional baggage from the previous relationships. One of the significant projects that have kept Janelle happy and content is working on Tata Farms with Maddie. Though the farm operation has not been without its challenges, it's been a labor of love and a great way for Janelle to express herself. It's provided her with a new sense of purpose, as well as an opportunity to connect with nature, and she's found herself embracing a new routine. Janelle has been quite honest about how the farm project has made her feel more grounded and happier than she has felt in years. By doing this, Janelle is learning more about herself each day. She's becoming clear on what she wants out of life, how she copes with stress, and what makes her truly happy. The farm is providing her with the chance to create a legacy with Maddie and her grandchildren, and it's been a source of pride and happiness. Janelle's journey is one of healing, growth, and self-discovery. It's obvious that she's in a reinvention phase, one where she is doing her best to build a more radiant, meaningful future. With the backing of her family, her new endeavors, and her commitment to being true to herself, Janelle is making a path towards a life with lots of promise and joy. Whether she remains in the spotlight or not, it's clear that she is succeeding on her terms and celebrating a life that's all her own. That even though she's found happiness and a sense of fulfillment in her relationship with David Woolley, the grief from her past relationship with Cody still surfaces from time to time. Christine has been very open about her journey of healing and moving forward, and while she's found joy in her new chapter, she's also been honest about the emotional complexities that come with leaving behind a marriage that spanned 3 decades. Christine's honesty regarding her grieving indicates that she's not attempting to conceal or repress the emotional burden of what she experienced. Rather, she's found a way to weigh the grief against the happiness she feels today. In sharing her stories with her audience, Christine provides an honest and unfiltered glimpse at the realities of overcoming a long-term relationship and the emotional struggle involved. Christine's relationship with David has been a highlight in her life, and it's obvious that she's found happiness in creating something new with him. But she also knows that healing is not a straight line. There will be times when grief comes back, and that's part of her continuing journey. The manner in which she does it, by recognizing the grief without letting it overshadow her new happiness, is a testament to her strength. And Janelle, too, appears to be on a path of healing and discovery, one that centers on herself and her family as she continues to build a life outside of Cody and the plural marriage dynamic. The two women are both in places of transformation, and each has her own distinctive path of personal transformation. Whether or not they remain a part of the Sister Wives franchise in the years to come, it's clear that they are both carving out their own paths to success, healing, and embracing new beginnings in their lives. Has been very candid about how complicated her feelings have been. Although she's discovered happiness in her new love with David Woolley, some days the pain of loss from her past with Cody comes flooding back. This conflicted emotional state, grief and happiness existing simultaneously, has been a big part of Christine's life as she works through all that she's experienced. Being able to describe this complicated process is evidence of her emotional maturity and growth. Christine's honesty regarding her grief is powerful, as it reveals that healing is not linear and that it is acceptable to experience joy and sadness at the same time. Through sharing her experiences, Christine is not just assisting herself in processing her emotions, but she's also illustrating that it's acceptable to experience a full gamut of feelings in the course of healing. Her forthcoming tell-all novel will probably shed even more light on her existence and what she has learned about her past, which might be very meaningful to her fans. Aside from working through her sadness, Christine's relationship with David has been the positive and optimistic part of her life. Obviously, David gives her the stability, love, and support she did not receive in her prior marriage. But with all the happiness she's discovered in the new relationship, Christine has been careful about the sorrow that comes with a 30-year marriage and the life she envisioned not being. Her vulnerability with these emotions demonstrates her emotional strength and the willingness to be vulnerable. As Christine keeps pushing forward, she appears to have reached a state of balance where she has embraced the happiness of her new life while respecting the anguish of her past. She's a testament to the power of healing, growth, and acceptance, and a reminder that we don't need to abandon our pain in order to accept happiness. Rather, we can learn to both bear together, growing in strength and wisdom in the process. Christine's emotional transformation is inspiring, and it's evident that she is building a future filled with love, joy, and personal fulfillment. Christine Brown's experience on Sister Wives has been a combination of successes and setbacks, both on and off television. Although she has undoubtedly achieved much, such as finding joy in her new marriage to David Woolley and winning over the hearts of her fans, her setbacks have been equally profound. One of her greatest challenges has been her troubled relationship with Kody Brown, which, even after all the years they shared together, was filled with emotional distance, unmet needs, and frustration. The public aspect of their family life, particularly on a reality show, only served to amplify those challenges. Christine's choice to depart from Cody and seek happiness independently was not simple, and she had to deal with both public and personal mourning in the process. Her psychological journey of leaving behind a relationship that no longer worked for her, while at the same time dealing with the intricacies of a family unit that was under constant scrutiny, says a lot about her strength. Christine's willingness to keep going and sharing her experience, even in the midst of pain, has made her more relatable to many audiences. Her willingness to leave the life she previously imagined with Cody and her readiness to open up to a new chapter indicate how much she has grown. She has rediscovered happiness, but that happiness did not come without its own fair share of pain and self-growth. Christine's openness about her pain, the grief she still carries from her past, and her evolution as a person and partner is a testament to her strength. While she may have struggled in her marriage, her successes, especially in reclaiming her own happiness and building a new, supportive life, have been significant. Her tale is a reminder that success is not necessarily perfection or smooth sailing, but learning, growing, and being happy in spite of adversity. Christine may have faltered at times on camera, but her successes off camera, in her personal life, and emotional health are inspiring.